Look, I know Animal Crossing is meant to be a real-time game. I know that that's the way it was designed. I know that some people don't enjoy a cheeky little time travel, but I have time traveled before in this game. I'm not breaking any of my own personal rules, except maybe the one where I started this little challenge of doing an achievement hunt and getting all the Nook Miles achievements. I said I was gonna try to avoid time traveling, and for the most part I have. But if I didn't time travel today, I'd have to wait until next August, and I simply just do not want to do that. And I know I'm playing this on Turkey Day. I know some of you might have even clicked on this video expecting a Turkey Day walkthrough, but don't you worry at all. I already have a full video going over my first year of playing Turkey Day, getting all of the crafting recipes and talking about everything that you needed, including the secret ingredients needed. So I'm actually going to link that in the description down below in case you were looking for a walkthrough. We are still going to do our dailies though. I want to see if it is possible on Turkey Day to still do a cheeky little stretching. First of all, we're gonna grab that. So obviously we do have this little setup going in the plaza right now. Everyone's wearing their little hats. We got Drift and Eric and Dobie and Freckles. Oh, sorry, Freckles, I didn't see you there. Shino and Lil Coco. We are actually going to read this considering we have a new bulletin post, which doesn't happen very often in the game. Nook Friday announcement. Nook's Cranny is holding a massive sale. From November 28th through to November 30th, everything will be 30% off. They even have Black Friday in Animal Crossing. How did I not know that? Obviously, we also had the Turkey Day announcement. November 27th is Turkey Day. When we give thanks for the fall's bounty, we've invited a pro chef to come showcase his talents on our island, so bring your appetite. It's so cute how everyone's so happy. Eric's just buzzing to be eating an awful lot of food. So Franklin, the turkey, is obviously chilling down here. Are you one of the locals here? I'm Franklin, professional chef extraordinaire. Nook Inc. hired me to come and cook for everyone. See, Turkey Day is about celebrating the harvest by preparing a feast with those fresh ingredients. And no one knows feasting like turkeys, which is why they call in a professional. Gobble gob. Gobbling with my gob is exactly what I would be doing if, you know, I had made a full-on roast dinner today, but I have not. And I've already got the Christmas decorations up. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself for the Christmas dinner. We need to whip up a positively gobblicious, why does that sound like something out of Wicked? Clam chowder. But today is about nature's bounty, not my personal excellence. I want to use local ingredients where possible. Just 3 manila clams would be all I'd need to adapt my award-winning dish, but I have typically people to do my clam digging. Oh yeah, I forgot that he called me the slur of a clam digger. You know what, Franklin? I'm not here for you. I am here to do my daily stretching. Thankfully, he actually doesn't have an effect. The same way that when KK Slider is in town on a Saturday, you can actually still do the stretching, and fun fact, you actually get Lil Franklin joining you. He is right there, front and center, next to me. Olive is wearing her little chef outfit. That makes me think that Olive right now is in her house, absolutely cooking up a storm. So I might quickly have to go talk to her. However, the lovely Dora, one of my besties, actually let me go over to her island on stream the other day and had a ton of spare recipes. So thankfully, hopefully anyway, I'm kind of holding off on doing the like mass cooking Nook Miles achievement because I'm kind of hoping that that is actually gonna be updated in the update, just like we can now mass craft. I'm kind of hoping that we can also mass cook in Animal Crossing. So I am holding off until like January the 15th to do that. Speaking of January the 15th, I actually did all the wrong working out in my last video, and I was like, I wonder if we can get group stretching done. I don't think we will be able to because we'll need to do like 50, but I didn't realize that we'd already done 20. So technically we can get our group stretching done before the update actually happens, which is great news for me. Sorry, I got so distracted then. I was so delayed on my stretching. I know that irritated so many of you. But after we've done our dailies today, and my dailies now do include running over to Harv's Island and checking out Red's stand over there and buying a piece of art. No matter it's fake, no matter it's real, I just kind of need to buy one piece of art so the next day it actually fills in to be something else. So I want to record this to remind myself that I need to be doing this daily. And then once I've done all of my dailies, we are going to be time traveling all the way back to August. We are doing it Taylor Swift style, you know, August slipped away like a bottle of wine, and it truly did. And I wasn't back in my Animal Crossing era way back in August. And the reason I want to do that is because it is the only bug off that I actually haven't ever attended. So for the Nook Miles achievements, when it comes to like the bug off and the fishing tourneys, if you actually just go to each one of those once, that is when you'll get like the Nook Miles stamp for it, and that is the only bug off I'm missing. I am actually missing 2 of the fishing tourneys. One of them is way back in October, which I do think I'm also going to time travel for. However, I'm not going to make a video about the fishing tourney until the 10th of January, 5 days before the update drops, because that is when I'm going to be completing that. So I'm not going to make a video on it just yet. I unfortunately already have both of these. I don't know which one is real and which one is fake. My girlfriend started a new island, so it would be really, really good if I could get a genuine piece of art for her just to help her fill that out. This one is holding a bird, and I just feel like that's not real. Oh, it's actually an ermine, and this one is actually fake. In the real one, she's holding like a plain white one. The one piece of that art, actually, I'm not going to say the one piece of art that I'm looking for because I don't want anyone to send it to me. I want to actually buy it. Unfortunately, this is also fake. There is a lid on top of the statue. If its top is open, it's genuine. However, I feel like these are maybe always the statues, so I am always going to buy the statue, because then if it refills with other statues, all you get is that I am looking for a particular statue. That is the only one piece of art that I need. So I'm just gonna come every day, I'm gonna buy the statue, whether it's real or fake. I will take one for the team for my girlfriend if a real piece of art comes in, but I'm just gonna focus on that, and hopefully every day I can just buy it and then it will renew to the one piece of genuine art that I need. I'm ready to go home. I need to go shake some trees, which is actually the bane of my life. Hate that being a daily. Right, I've shook all of my trees. They are all good. I'm actually doing quite well on the shaking trees. I think I'm like 61 into it. Obviously, we're 23 out of 50, so we're almost at the halfway point for the stretching, and on Shady Shakedown we're on 61 out of 100. So again, maybe, just maybe, we have the potential to get this done before the update actually drops. I think we probably do. Like, if I do this daily for 40 days, I actually think we could in fact make that happen. But this is now what we need to focus on. So obviously the first 2 bug offs, I did the September one in 2020 and I did the June one in 2020. The July one I actually did in 2022. I'm fairly sure I did that in a live stream over on Twitch at some point. The bug off is a little bit different. It only happens in the summer months, so it happens in June, July, August, September, whereas the fishing tourney actually happens like every 3 months-ish, like every quarter. So I did in 2020 the one that happened in April, and then then also the one that happened in July. I have never done the October one and the January one. But like I said, I think I'm gonna do the October one off screen and then the January one on the 10th, which is very, very exciting. Also, do keep in mind if you are in the Southern Hemisphere whilst playing, your dates will actually be different. So I am talking from like a northern hemisphere point of view, but just in case none of you have ever time traveled before, if you're actually back into the stock market and you're currently buying turnips, make sure that you're not time traveling outside of like the day that you bought turnips, because if you go back in time, or I think if you jump too far forward in time, your turnips will actually go off. So just be wary of that if you do buy some turnips. But we are going to save and end. Like I said, if you're looking for a full-on Turkey Day video, I have that. I think I did like a 30-part-ish series when I initially got this game, like back in 2020. But then we are going to head to our home screen and we are going to close out of the software. Then what you're going to want to do is go to your system settings. If you travel all the way down to system and then actually go to date and time, you can unsynchronize it. That's all based off the internet, and then you just go date and time. And I know that the bug off for this year for August was actually the 23rd of August 2025, and we are gonna make it a little bit earlier in the day. We're gonna do like let's do a cheeky 11:40. I feel like the bug off starts at like 10 a.m. or something. We are, of course, gonna ignore the system update and I'm gonna load my game back up. I can't remember the bug offs. I know they're obviously hosted. Well, no, actually, I was gonna say they're hosted by CJ, but that's the fishing tourneys. These are obviously hosted by Flick, who is definitely up there as like one of my favorite NPCs. I would say my top 3. I think Brewster has fallen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sorry, Brewster. I love you, but like, I think Flick kind of knocked you out. So I think my number 1 is Pascal. My number 2 will forever be Celeste. I don't think anyone apart from Pascal could have overthrown Celeste. And then of course I also love Flick, so I would say Flick is still up there as my like top 3. Oh, everyone's got their nets out. It feels so weird, like it looks so green. I've obviously been playing like so heavy in November and autumn, so my palette of my island was like reds and oranges, whereas I always forget in summer like the island looks so luscious, like it is so green. And then in just a few short weeks time, I think from like the 10th of December, snow will actually start sticking. I do want to change my outfit. I'm not feeling very bug off ready. Hello everyone, just a reminder that the bug off is on now. I saw as I loaded on in, but I do want to change my fit because I'm not feeling the bug off vibes, and I should probably buy a cuter net. I should have made sure that I had a star net. Maybe I'll even use my golden net. I don't want to like blend in to my environment. I don't really know if that makes me want to wear camo though. We could definitely go for like a botanical tee. I feel like in the past I've gone for more of like a kind of safari vibe, but I feel like that doesn't hit for like mid-August. I feel like you want to match the greens. You want to match the lusciousness of your island. Ooh, although there is a green explorer shirt, so that definitely could come into play. And then maybe we will go for some camo a little bit on the bottom. I don't know why, but the bulb boppers kind of give bug. Or maybe we wear the flower ones to kind of attract the bugs. Or we could wear a little auction cap, which kind of makes me feel like I'm in a competition. I'm ready. I'm out here looking like a little bug explorer. That is how we are gonna... The bulb boppers are actually really distracting. The way they just like shake around on your head as you're running. Come on now, this is serious. Whip out the gold net. We need to show Flick that we are a star. Please, I'm a star. It feels weird to not even see like mushrooms on our island. Oh, hey, Flick. I see you. Hey, it's showtime for the August Bug Off. You excited? Of course you are. You feel it, right? That electricity? Today, the wall is thinner between this world and the infested realms. The rules for the Bug Off are simple. Each round, you catch as many bugs as you can within 3 minutes. I'll give you points depending on how many bugs you catch. Collect a lot of points and you can redeem them for sacred bug-related relics I've been able to acquire. During the Bug Off, bugs you catch are miraculously transubstantialized. Woo! Okay, testing my brain, making sure I'm switched on today to the bug cage over by the tent. You can play around anytime, as long as you've got a net, no pocket space required. Are you ready to join your fellow pilgrims in the Bug Off? There's no entry fee for first timers. Let's absolutely play around. Wonderful. That's great. I think you'll find it illuminating and fun. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer for 3 minutes. You're gonna catch bugs, any kind, just catch a lot. Oh, and you'll get bonus points if you catch at least 3. So, good luck. Get ready to transcend. And just like that, the butterflies arrive. Wait. Okay, I already caught one. That is great. We got the paper kite one. We also got ourselves, I love how Flick is clapping for us. We got a tiger butterfly. And now we need to sprint around my island. Ooh, oh my god, cicadas. Cicadas are a thing. Yes, okay, nice. I was scared that we weren't gonna get that one. We got a giant cicada, and then there's also a cicada over here. If this tree stump weren't in my way. Nice. 4 in less than a minute. I just got really lucky, I will say, with those 2 butterflies like spawning so close to like Flick and where I already was. A common blue bottle. I like how the blue bottles aren't actually flies in this game, because that's just what we call flies over here in the UK. I wonder if I'm assuming those butterflies are real. This game is actually really educational. I feel like we also don't call those stink bugs in the UK. I've always called them shield beetles. But I think that might just be me. I've never actually smelt them. I feel like I see so many Americans on social media, like, absolutely flip when they see a stink bug, and I've just never ever known that that is what a stink bug is. I think they only smell like when they feel like they're under threat, maybe? Clearly, I'm just never a threat. Oh my god, that butterfly is so pretty. Are you kidding me? The yellow on its like underwings, the great purple emperor. Absolutely stunning. Let's go back to these trees and see if there's any cicadas. Nope, but there is a butterfly. I'm hoping that this ticks off like after the first round. Like, I've already got 10. I have to say, there is a cicada up there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that one though, because it's on like a tree that isn't really accessible to me. I also want to try not to run too much, because if I run too much, then I'm gonna scare them off. Oh, okay, I scared that one off. Okay, there's a cicada over here, and there's also a beetle over on that tree, but we only have 10 seconds. Can I get that beetle in the last? Please go away. Am I going to be able to get... No! I scared it off right at the last minute, but it just popped. We just got a notification on our Nook Miles phone. Let's head back to Flick quickly and see what Flick actually has to say, and then we will of course check out that little Nook Miles notification. How was it? Did you make progress on your personal journey towards true infestation? If you're looking for any new friends you caught during the round, they're in the bug cage. As always, I'm happy to buy any bugs with whom you don't plan to form a lasting relationship. But before we talk about any buying or selling, let's tally up the results. Total number of bugs in the bug cage is 12. That's at least 3, so you get a bonus. We got 14 points. Your total points from all the bug offs now adds up to at least 300. If I may dare to speak for the bugs, thanks for your devotion to them. I'll send you a prize in the mail. Good work, and don't worry, if you earn any more points, they'll automatically be added to your total. Save up enough points and you can redeem them for a mighty bug-related relic. Ask me about it later. And real quickly, let's check that Nook Miles. This means we've completely done the bug off events, and yes, I know technically I cheated for that one, but I didn't want to wait until August, okay? Sue me. We got Solitary Lone Wolf. None of these titles mean anything to me because I am so-called Papa and I will always be known as so-called Papa in my Animal Crossing. But we did get 2,000 Nook Miles points. I kind of want to keep like some of these so that we can actually make models of them. Like I actually want like all of the models that are available in this game. It's not something that I've ever really focused on all that much. What did I get last time? Was it 11? It was either 10 or 11. I want to see if we can get more than that. But like I said, we got really lucky with the spawn last time, and now there's like none around the spawn. Although I can hear, oh man, I scared something. Okay, we got that. There's a little cricket over there, or a grasshopper, so we'll also try and grab him. Oh, sorry. Sorry, migratory locust. I did call you a grasshopper, and I feel kind of bad about that. Dragonflies literally have to be, like, the most annoying bug to catch in this game. I don't know. Tarantulas and scorpions are pretty awful as well, but those are really... The dragonflies just like move so fast. Oh, I hate when you like grab a bug and then you scare another bug. Like, I don't think that you should scare the one next to you. I want that really big one. Give me the bird wing. No, it's gonna fly up onto my cliff and I don't want it to. Get in my net. Thank you. I love the bird wing. They're so beautiful. They're like one of the most stunning creatures. Praying mantis over here. Oh, he wasn't praying. He's an atheist. We're already on 8. This is wonderful. This is great news. Okay, there is a beetle up here, so hopefully we can climb up here and not scare it. The amount of bugs I'm scaring right now is unreal, especially no, when I literally could have beat my score. I don't think I'm gonna find another one in like 25 seconds unless maybe there's like a butterfly or grasshopper or something just like roaming around. Oh my god, I could kiss you. Thank you, tiger butterfly. One more. Well, I mean, we technically already beat it. Damn. Okay, Taylor Swift, bring in the good luck. We got 13. If this grasshopper, like, just runs into my... Oh, we almost had 14. I'm gonna let that one go because we caught it outside of the time. Damn, it was meant to be. Our net broke. I have to say, the camouflage isn't working too well. Feel like we're scaring more than we're catching. We got 15 points for that one, so that was definitely more than last time because we got 14 points last time. Wait, what's this little guy? You're so cute. An earth-boring dung beetle? Absolutely not boring at all. We're absolutely going to swap that. I'm going to swap that for a boring damselfly. That was the most majestic poop beetle I've ever seen in my life. I want to see real quickly if I can redeem any of my points. It must be time to dig into the relic quarry. So you're redeeming 10 points for a bug relic. Behold, a bug cage. You still have a lot of points left over. Are you interested in some more? Yeah. Didn't they say that I only had 19 points? A toy centipede. The epic tale of my pilgrimage to obtain these relics should be written on a scroll or something. The bug off isn't over until 6 p.m. I'm fairly sure I have all of the rewards already for the bug off, although I do want to put on my little bug cage, and I guess I'll show you the little toy centipede. That is what it looks like, and then this is my little bag. But again, I think I have a full video dedicated to my very first bug off, so if you do want to go check that out, I will also leave it at the end of this video for you all to enjoy, in case you have picked up Animal Crossing recently, or you've reset your island, or you just want like a refresh on the events that are happening right now or maybe happening in the future. I'm gonna wrap up here though. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I genuinely am now like struggling to think of like what we can do for the next couple of videos, because obviously I'm gonna carry on doing my dailies. I still need to like work on like catching bugs and fish and stuff. Planting flowers is kind of just all part of me like decorating my island, so I really don't think there's too much to focus on. So these videos might slow down just a wee little bit. I definitely need to do the popular pen pal where I write to like a bunch of you, and I also write to my villagers, so maybe a couple of videos or like a video on that. And then we don't really have anything until New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, because we have to play that event, and maybe the Shady Shakedown before then, but that's gonna still take a while, the exact same as the stretch to refresh. So I do apologize if you have been enjoying these Animal Crossing videos. Maybe I will take the time in between like not finishing as many of these to actually focus on the landscaping and the actual terraforming of my island and make a couple of videos about that instead. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye now.